Magna Sex. It's advice time. This has been circulating on Instagram. I literally saw a couple seconds of it the other day, and I was like, as soon as I saw the title, I was like, oh, I'm going to need to talk about this. I can tell. So let's check this out without any further ado. It says here, man gets emotional after being stood up at a restaurant waiting for his date to show up. I brought flowers.
That sucks.
I've been consistent talking to this girl for 2 weeks. I made plans. I'm just looking for my person.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up. And apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I bought flowers. I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks. Trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, and the time. You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person. I'm just looking for the one that I guess is out there for me. I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father. I'm trying to do everything that's right. I just get stood up. Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself. And realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore. Like, Elliot, dating shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love. To be kind to one another. What? Ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
Okay, so everything he said was correct. Okay? And he seems to be going through something here. Bro, just be ready.
That's hell right
there. He's gonna be clowning you all over the internet for crying. I already saw it in certain comments and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna clown you. You know what I mean? Your parent.
Yeah, he's. I heard about this clip, and he's not the first dude to go to crying on the internet. We know about what's his name? I mean, crying literally, not crying like complaining, like he was crying because he wasn't the first. I remember when what's his name did. You know, what's his name used to flip out about the women thing, and for 5 years, I still can't believe he went on for 5 years. He finally left it alone. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but it sucks. That's that's hell right there. Whoever that woman was that played him out, she's just as bad as Turncoat Kira, and this is all we got for you. Doing shit like that. If it was the other way around, the women would have been tearing him a new one.
Really emotional because you've been trying this out for a while. You've been trying to find your person, and I get it. Think about it. What would make a man break down like that and go public with it? He's highly stressed from just trying to find a good woman. Hey, bruh, I've been through similar stuff. You sound like you're still maturing. You definitely seem younger than me. I'm 46. I've been through some stuff.
Can't believe this man is 40. And I
To
don't know
me,
about that.
it sounds
Sure
like,
you're not 38?
to me, it sounds like you didn't do anything wrong. Right?
No, he didn't.
That's looking at it on the surface from what you said. Oh, you brought flowers. You got to know her. You could talk to her for 2 weeks.
Speaking of that, I never forget
plans. So it sounds like
I'll never forget the one dude. They were picking at him because he was bringing home he brought home flowers and a big pizza to his lady, and they thought that was funny. I don't know how that was funny. But some dudes ain't even doing that. I don't see how that was funny. Like look at this fool bringing home pizza and some flowers. What the hell is that? I don't see how that was funny, but okay. That's the wrong thing.
There's more to it than just dinner. Maybe you're playing the movie, dancing, maybe you're playing something else. And she stood you up. What I think it could be is that you're too nice.
Oh no.
Girls can smell nice guy. They can smell that cologne from a mile away.
I'm about to smell that cologne. But see then if you start being mean, that's what as old boy would say, I'll be mean and real nasty. then you're an ass. Then you're an ass. See. Or if like what's the name? Oh, he's saying if it gets that bad, they used this right here, and he literally did this. He's like, you see this? I'm going in the towel. That's it. He literally said he going to retirement if it's that bad. Well, he didn't stay in retirement because he got over that his frustrating, the frustrating. But yeah, if it's that bad, cause and then some give stupid ass advice, talking about I forgot who was saying this, but he's talking about what the hell did he say? If losing my memory, what did he say? Oh, he said you're not missing anything. I was like, I don't know about know about that. Now, like what? Now, if he said okay, sipping that alcohol, you're not missing anything. That would make sense. But he said the girl, the women, you're not missing anything. I was like, I don't know about some people.
And they're nice enough to keep talking to you on the phone for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And making it seem like it's really something.
Mm-hmm.
And
she was a turncoat Kira.
You asked her out, the day, the time, and she said she would be there because she was too much of a weakling and a coward not to tell you no, that you're really nice or whatever it is they usually say. But I think me and you should remain friends.
Yeah. Now, he didn't even get the friend zone, which that's no better. But whoever it was, there's a turncoat Kira. Like, what did she say? I like the attention, but I don't like you. Only difference is Kira actually showed up, but she still bullshitted.
I mean, she could have just forgot.
That's so.
Highly doubt that.
I don't know about that.
I'll tell you what happened to me. There was this girl that I was trying to get with, and we knew each other. And we had reconnected after a few years. And I set up a little date for us. And I made sure it was somewhere, it wasn't going to be expensive. It was going to be something light. Let's meet, chat.
A little something.
Let's, catch up. But, so day came, she didn't show up. I immediately blocked her everywhere, deleted her number, all this other stuff. I wasn't going to play that with her. 2 weeks later, almost 2 weeks later, this girl got back to me talking about, oh my God, you blocked me. Why did you? I was like, we had a date on Friday. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My father went to the hospital. I'm not lying. He went to the hospital.
Yeah, right.
And
I'm a pretty boy too, right? And he went into the hospital.
Totally. I'm like, okay. I said, well, you want to see me? You have to come see me tonight, or I'm done with you. I said, because
he put his foot on there. That's good. Put his foot on.
And she came. So I'm just letting you know that could be a possibility, although I highly doubt it. There's something. I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about this chick. Something was wrong with her. So literally, no, I'm not joking.
Ads, man.
I'm not joking. I don't deal with her to this day. I had to cut her off at some point. Something. She needs medication and therapy and a lobotomy. Like, you don't understand. This woman is so and bad too. Bad to the bone. Bad. Smoking bad. You know what I mean? But no.
He said, forget it. That don't mean anything. Because somebody else said talking about that before. Letting the looks go to your head. Or go to her head. Talking about, what did he say? She's fine as hell. And yeah, she could be crazy as hell too. Mess around and cut your P-dog off or something. Letting that go to your head like old boy talking about that girl that time with his people talking about pulling out the knife, talking about If I can't have you, nobody will. He said he had to get the hell out of there. Could have got killed. That ain't good. That's bad business.
I would suggest
Wouldn't that go
this
to
in
you?
the future. If you're talking to get to know a girl, set up a coffee date. Something small. Don't bring flowers. Don't set up anything else after this. After that, set up something small and quaint, public, to where you can get to know each other. I say public because, a lot of times girls want to feel safe. So don't ask them to come to your house the first time.
Yeah, that's not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna go to your house. You can forget that.
I don't give off a creep vibe, and I'm not like that anyway. But I think I'm disarming, and I think people know that, And anyway, so I started setting up coffee dates after this one chick that I was dating asked me to go on a coffee date. That was the first date. And I didn't think that would be appropriate, but she wanted to. She wanted to keep it light like that. I was like, okay. So then after dating
Coffee,
her
that's nothing.
a few more times, I
Nothing wrong with that.
asked women out to, coffee or something like that. It was really light and small, and they loved it. That way you can, talk for a few hours, get to know each other. It's not super serious. All the flowers and the planning of other stuff, and
forget the flowers.
Her a lot better
First
through
time,
that conversation. They say communication is like 90% nonverbal. Once you finally have her in front of you and you're talking to her, you can tell if she's feeling you, all this other stuff. And I'm telling you this, I really feel like you probably missed something. You probably didn't know that she wasn't truly feeling you. And you set up the date. And like I said, she was too much of a coward. She wasn't woman enough to tell you.
Yeah, she was turned.
And that's her fault.
Turncoat Kira. Another one.
But you gotta learn to recognize the signals. And you know what's gonna happen with that? It's just gonna be time. It happened like that with me. I remember when I used to sell cars, because it can be very complicated to sell cars successfully without having a bunch of stress. Like I even had like a stockbroker tell me he wouldn't want to do that. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you the guys that jump out of windows when stocks crash? You're telling me you wouldn't want to sell cars? But I remember a manager telling this to me, and I never forgotten it. He said, you're learning everything, you're going through the process, and things seem difficult, but then it's like one day you just get it. Everything falls into place, and then you're just unstoppable. And that's how it was for me with women. I was struggling for years. I get played. I was the nice guy. I finished last. They would choose another guy, and then there was just this one time where I got it. And everything came together. I knew exactly how to text them. I knew exactly how to talk to them. I knew what to give them, knew what not to give them, and how much to give them. I knew how to be stern and disciplined, sometimes a little bit mean, if you have to be.
Yeah, you have to be mean and real nasty.
Sometimes,
real nasty.
but knew how to also flatter them and just
friendly business ain't gonna get it.
Okay? It's a balancing act, and it's something that will come together eventually through you educating yourself, because there's different people out there. Some people get it just through experience, like I did. It may come to you like that. Right through experience, you'll just get it. And then you'll look back at that and be like, I know what happened. And that chick, yes, she was a coward, but I should have recognized those signs. But you didn't. I had a homeboy, I still got a homeboy, and he knows who he is if he sees this. I can't believe he ended up going out with this girl again. I got to talk to him too. If you see this, I'm because I forgot to ask you what happened. This girl did him dirty, over some other dude, and I was like, man. And then years later, he's like, yo, I'm gonna go out with it. And he almost had some shame to it, but he felt he needed to tell me. He could have never said anything to me, but he told me. I think he really wanted to know what I thought. She played him, man. And I talked him through everything. He would call me and tell me this. I tell him what to do. And I was correct. I was 100% correct. And he talked to this chick for weeks, like a couple of months. I hadn't even met up with them. I was talking to her friend, like, I'm telling you. And there was this one night where something happened, and I said to him, do this, do not do this. He did what I told him not to do, and she played him hard in front of another dude. I'm telling you, listen, also, like I said, it's just going to come through experience. Man, I hope you find your person. Don't ever put yourself out on the internet like this again.
Oh, that's out there, unfortunately.
You may become a meme. People may harass you forever. But I realized it was a cry for help and desperation. And hopefully there are other men
they'll repost it and start picking at it. And it's not funny.
And the manosphere and all that other stuff.
It's not funny.
But just don't become Darth Vader over this. Don't become this evil.
Yeah, it'll make you angry. Joining the dark side of the force.
F-boy, F-girls, F-women, I'm going to get mine. Don't become like that. Because you insert yourself in the vicious circle that then turns women into man-haters. And all of a sudden, and then they continue to turn men into woman-haters. It'll be the same thing. Right?
Or just retire.
Anybody got anything else to add?
Or just retire.
In the comment section. I will see y'all in the next one. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share. 10 million subscribers.
10 million.
Woo!
That sucks. That's like I said in the beginning. That's hell right there. Just relax for a minute or something, because yeah, like I said, like he said, don't go to turning dark, but like the other dude said, the dude was complaining for 5 years. He said, you see this? He said, this is the time I'm throwing it in. I'm done. He was done for about 30 minutes and went back out there, but still. That was horrible. It's like another turncoat Kira. That's enough now. Because that'll make you angry. Because her and Kira belong in the same exact boat. Shoot. But like Magnus Tyrone said, he did nothing wrong. Now the flower part, I don't know. He said maybe some coffee and forget the damn flowers. But the coffee, the dude, did nothing wrong. But like you said, getting up there and you're crying, because I remember like the other dude, he did that first. What the hell? And because they repost the stuff and go to laughing and picking at it, and it shit ain't funny. It ain't. If it was happening to you, it wouldn't be funny. So yeah, it's just you feel bad for the guy. It's like another turncoat cure. It's like that's all you need, and they're not all turncoat cures, but it make it look that way, because every time you turn around, bullshitting, like this other stunt puller talking about she wants to be single, not looking for nobody. Then next thing you know, you're talking to somebody. Like Kevin said, the lies. He got hot. Anyway, yeah, that was that was horrible. It's horrible.